There is currently a once-in-a-lifetime glitch on Destiny 2 that allows you to slot multiple of the same artifact mod into your artifact. This allows for some incredibly unique and interesting builds. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a solar ignition build which works best on Warlock. Every single shot with a solar weapon ignites targets. While doing this, you have constant uptime on Restoration ×2, which makes you practically unkillable. Before I go any further, I'll explain quickly how to do the glitch. Essentially, all you need to do is load into an artifact disabled crucible mode such as comp or trials. Once you're in the match, you can mix and match your artifact mods, apply duplicates. You can't apply ones from like tier 3 into a tier 2 slot or a tier 1 slot. It does mean you can have 7 duplicates of a tier 1 mod, 5 duplicates of a tier 2 mod, or 2 duplicates of a tier 3 mod. So here's the subclass setup. We've got Song of Flame, Phoenix Dive, Burst Glide, Celestial Fire, Healing Grenade, Touch of Flame, Heat Rises, and then for the fragments we've got Empyrean, Solace, Torches, and Eruption. So obviously Eruption is very self-explanatory. We're using ignitions constantly, so we want them to have an increased area of effect. Torches just basically makes it so that our Celestial Fire can make us radiant from wherever we are. So if you're not radiant at any point, you throw out your Celestial Fire and then that will proc and give you radiant. Ember of Solace just means that we can extend our buffs to a much higher duration with Ember of Empyrean. Phoenix Dive, when paired with Touch of Flame and Heat Rises, basically allows you to eat your grenade to get Heat Rises. You use your Phoenix Dive, that gives you Restoration ×2, and then you can extend that. Song of Flame, I chose this one basically as a failsafe. If we've not got our melee, we can't get any kills, we pop Song of Flame, and that gives you a good like 15 to 20 seconds of radiant just from being in Song of Flame, and then you can just shoot your gun. For weapons, I went with an Eager Edge Sword because we don't really need a heavy weapon. Vex Mythoclast is going to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting here, and then I've just gone with Submission as a way to deal with Overload champions. You can use any Overload weapon really. Vex Mythoclast will cover Barrier and Unstoppable because every single shot from it will cause an ignition which stuns Unstoppable champions. Your exotic armor, I'd go with Dawn Chorus because it just improves your ignitions, and the entire build is just based around getting ignitions constantly. Here's the main part of the build. We're looking at the Queen's Foil Sensor, and we've got 4 Kindling Trigger mods. Now, Kindling Trigger makes it so that while you're radiant, your solar weapons apply Scorch. You need 4 of these to make it so that every shot just ignites. If you have Ember of Ashes equipped, you only need 3 of these. Whatever you want your last 3 or 4, if you're using Ember of Ashes mods to be, you can make your own choice, but I went with Wished into Being, so just whilst my super's nearly full, ability Final Blows will spawn an Orb of Power, and then 2 solo operatives, but you can have a look through this, see if you want to slot anything else, if you're going to do like fire team activities with this. Right, and that's it, that's the build. If you want to have a go, give it a go, let me know what you think. I'm going to play a run of the GM Devil's Lair that I tested it out in. By all means, check it out if you want to see how potent this build can be. Thank you very much for watching. I'll have more of these build videos out soon. I hope to see you in the next one.
Out of here is sealed.
Pretty complex. I'll need time.
destruction, the fall and death of the but we must stay